What is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks, and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. In today's episode, it's going to be my first rant video. Now, I've never done one of these, but I feel like I just need to get something off my chest. And it's basically on the subject of how YouTubers produce their material in this community and what they do to get quote-unquote big. Now, I just want to have several disclaimers that I honestly don't care about how many subs they have compared to mine, because if I did, I probably would be doing the same exact things that they're doing and obviously not making a video about it. Now, I am very happy for the people who are successful and have grown with their channels and the milestones that they have reached, but I feel like this topic or this subject matter really has to be delved into and quote-unquote exposed just for everyone to know and just for everyone to just realize. So the first topic that I want to talk about is misleading titles. Now, I feel like I should point out specific YouTubers because it'll help clarify what I'm trying to talk about and help you guys understand what I'm trying to convey. So I'm going to be talking about specific YouTubers who do this throughout the whole rant video, and I feel like I'm just going to get a bunch of hate for this because they, and also their subs, or their fans, whatever the fuck you want to call them, will just get butthurt at me, and I'm just going to be like, but it's the truth. So anyways, misleading titles. I would say 95% of the community, if not 99.9% of the community, uses misleading titles in a majority of their videos, if not use them in some point in time. Now, I've only written down two YouTubers, but Coulson and Hurley are two people who I've seen done this, and Coulson does this a shit ton of times. It makes no fucking sense. He has misleading titles coming out of his anus, and it's so stupid. Everyone who does misleading titles capitalizes their titles like it's like fucking the most exciting thing in the world. Like, it makes no sense. Why do you have to mislead something just to get views? Because we all know that views equals money for the YouTubers. And Hurley, as well as every other YouTuber, has been doing the same exact thing, especially when it comes to these Town Hall 11 leak updates. They've just been using misleading titles up the yin-yang because everyone is so horny for this Town Hall 11 leak update that they'll do anything to get any information that they can. And not only does this include Coulson and Hurley, but also White, King, what's his face, Molt, every other YouTuber who does this. And it's so ridiculous. I don't get why you have to do this. And I have a quote from one of these YouTubers, not the ones that I mentioned, but another one in this community, who said, quote unquote, having artistic integrity doesn't get you views. That's so fucking stupid. Why are you doing this just to get views? Because, as I said previously, views equals money for the YouTuber. So why are you just doing it just to get views? Do you just want money from this? Because I have yet to see a sincere thank you to the subs whenever they do their milestone subscriber count or their subscriber video of like sincere thankfulness, except for White's. I really loved White's 100K thank you video because I could really feel the passion that he has, and I know the passion that he has for YouTube, and I know how much he wants his YouTube to grow. But of course, there are some cons to that, which I will talk about later in this rant video. Now, to finish up misleading titles, base building channels and or base building videos. Now, this really irks me because they always use any kind of synonym of the word new or epic or the best, and it's kind of pathetic because they're treating it like it's the most invincible base that can't be beat. And obviously, we all know that every base can be beat and can be cracked. And when they're doing a base build of it, they're basically exposing the traps to everyone, exposing everything about that base. And that doesn't make any sense because by the time you make that base build, it'll become so popular that it becomes overused, and by that time, everyone will know how to attack it. And the same thing went for Pink Fowl's Tesla theme park. Everyone used it. It was the best base back then, but now it's like the shittiest base now because of all these updates and how common it is, how people used to use it, and now it's been cracked. Now, I do base builds as well, but I don't do it like best base ever, newest base ever, most epic base ever, but I just use it as a guideline to help people understand and help people develop and build their own kind of bases with a similar style to it. Now, that's about it for that topic. Now, this just kind of goes in and plays in towards view whores. And this really is what the YouTube community has come to. People hogging for views, likes, and subs. Now I have a shit ton of stuff about this, and I'm just going to break it down into two separate topics of views for one and likes and subs for another. But view whores, White, Hurley, Colson, basically all the mainstream YouTubers you can think of. And they're just doing stuff out of their comfort zone to upload something so pointless. And White, I feel like he recently tweeted something about explaining his reason for uploading that Town Hall 11 update video, and I'm just going to read off some specific things that I took from that tweet. So he said, quote unquote, "I thought sitting back and letting everyone else soak up literally all of the views wasn't doing me any good. Viral videos equals channel growth. I want some sub gain too, guys. Community is competitive," end quote. And to me, I just find that to be a very lame response, because you're becoming something who you're not in order to get something. And I just feel like you're just lying to yourself that way. So my response to that is just do what you did in the beginning to gain subs. Don't be someone else who you aren't just to get something. Because I too wanted to gain subs, and I too want to gain subs currently. But I don't go around doing something just for the sake of getting views. And I feel this kind of plays into how people keep begging to get likes and subs for their channel and for their video. Like, I've been watching Whites and Cole's vids, and they're basically just hounding everyone for likes. They're like this because I one-starred Galadon, or like this because I got 69%, or like this because I got a 3-star. Like, it's so stupid. Stop giving these pathetic reasons for us to like your videos or subscribe to your channel. If I like your content, or if I enjoy what you're producing, I'll make the decision myself on whether I want to subscribe or like your video. Stop reminding me, or stop forcing me, because that's how I feel like that's how they're conveying it. It's almost as if they're saying, because I did this in the game, you should like this video, or because I produced this content, you should subscribe to me automatically. It's like they're forcing us, even though they're not actually forcing us, but it's the way they say it. It's the way they keep reminding us. It's almost like they're brainwashing us in order to like their videos or subscribe to their channel. And it kind of goes the same way. They end all their videos with, "Please like and subscribe if you haven't already." And I get why they're doing it, because they're producing this content which takes a long time of editing and commentating, but you don't have to force someone to like your videos or subscribe to your channel. I just find that really stupid and really forced upon the subscribers, and a little bit of pressure on the subs in order to do something just to pay back and show their appreciation. And I kind of figured out why YouTubers constantly remind people to like and subscribe, because it gives higher ratings on their videos. And the higher rating their videos get, the more popular and the more times it'll get found when you're searching up a Clash of Clans video, and more likely it'll pop up in your recommended videos list on the sidebar. And I feel like that's like the more fair way of meta tagging. Master Olive had a recent past of meta tagging, but he had the combination of meta tagging, lots of likes, lots of views, and a large channel base, which basically skyrocketed his chances of being found on YouTube whenever you search for Clash of Clans. But going back to how YouTubers keep hounding their viewers for likes and subscribers, Molt recently tweeted out, quote unquote, "The 12-hour stream was going to happen this weekend, guys. Looks like it won't until next weekend. I can't even get a video on the front page." Now, Molt's a good guy, but emphasis on the last part of that tweet, "I can't even get a video on the front page." But honestly, come on. I feel like Molt's material lately has been just to get money, views, and grow his channel substantially. And he cares less about the subs and more about how his channel grows. That's how I interpret it. And you can agree or disagree with this, and I know it's his full-time job, but straight up leeching people for subscribers and views and portraying your stream like it's the best thing ever, even though to other people it doesn't. Like, I've had friends who tune into his stream sometimes, and all they tell me is that his streams are boring because all he does is ask for subs on Twitch so he can do a $10 giveaway. So now for the final topic that I want to cover is how every YouTuber is doing the same exact style and content on their channel. And one example of this that I touched upon on another video is people doing that stupid quote-unquote funny clip before their intro. Now, I feel like Cam is the only person who I like doing this is because he was basically the originator of this. I like Cam's humor. It's like dry sarcasm, which kind of appeals to me and my sense of humor. But everyone is starting to do this now. Like, I just recently watched a video of Daddy's where he did this, and I'll be honest, Daddy is kind of going under. Cole, Molt, and White all do the same exact intro. BJ and Teach Boom Beach, I could care less because I don't even watch their videos. But people are trying way too hard to be funny, like way too hard. Cole was funny for like the first 2 vids that he made, but now it's just stupid, immature sexual jokes that appeal to a fan base of 12-year-olds. And that is the actual factual truth. And if you don't agree with me on that, it's because you're a fucking 12-year-old. And if you want more proof than that, go to any of his videos, and just look in the comments. You'll just see his top comments, like there's like 5 of them with capital letters, top comments saying 69 or some immature shit that makes no sense. And all like the little 12-year-olds or 9-year-olds just comment underneath it. They're like, oh my god, I love you, Cole. Oh my god. It's not even funny. It was unique for the first 2 times he did it, but now it's just him trying to force upon humor that makes no sense. So that basically concludes my rant, and if I feel like I need to add more, I'll probably just make a rant part 2. But just to pile on more hate on me, I feel like Galadon is overrated. I feel like he's just another high-level player with a shit ton of money who can spend it on a mobile game. Now, he just uploads a lot and has decent commentary, but that's honestly about it. I don't see anything spectacular about him that everyone makes a big deal out of him. He has a lot of connections to the top leaderboard players, and he has some pretty epic music in the background, but honestly, I don't see the big deal out of him. People just make it seem like they've never seen a top leaderboard player before. And if I was to choose, I would choose Tyrael over Galadon because Tyrael actually knows this game like it's the back of his hand. And I feel Tyrael deserves more subs than Galadon, and that is coming from an unbiased decision just from watching both of their videos. So in summary, I feel like this community has become more on immaturity and trying way too hard to be funny in order to appeal to a younger fan base and grow faster, rather than being informative and entertaining at the same time. Now, I get the competitiveness and the eager to grow, but do what is natural to you. Be yourself and do what you want to do, not what others, because that is what makes your channel unique, and that is what got you subs in the first place. So, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.